Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Anno 2205. My name's Euphorya. And, well, I completed the combat mission that was said to be over here. Basically, we blew up a gigantic ship, and everyone said thank you. So, and we got an F-ton of materials, upgrade materials, which I'm pretty happy about. And in the intervening hours, I scoured the sea, and I found the 5th diving team. So before we continue on here, let me just grab them.
That was fascinating to see. Thank you so much. Right on cue. Would you like to take part in one of our ventures?
Excellent. Maintain a stock of 50 vitamin drinks in Cape on Bar. I can do that, obviously. So we have 120 right now. Great. Alright, so we'll wait for that to take over, and in the meantime, we need to finalize our spaceport upgrade in, Mare Relictum, our moon base. Spent Selective Factory, spend, Iridium to build on a module. Actually, I do want to do that too, so let's just do one right now, and then, we'll get it started here. I think this one probably costs quite a bit of maintenance, so I'd love to decrease some of the maintenance effect here, like maybe the energy maintenance. So we have a hell of a lot of iridium, almost 300, and I haven't really been taking advantage of these areas over here, these like kind of logistic and workforce things. We have plenty of workforce, and I think our power is what kind of needs to be upgraded here, so I'm going to do that. So now we are at -1 food. Alright, well, we'll figure it out at some point. We'll figure it out next time. For now, let's finalize the spaceport plans. Luxury food, I have a feeling, is going to be a major bottleneck.
But I really can't offer you any more than the remnants from the LEC warehouses. If you want to trade, I'll be here.
Thanks for the offer, lady. I have a feeling luxury food is going to be a major thing, because it costs a ton of money to keep up the luxury food production, and it seems like everybody wants it. The Arctic wants it. It's going to be the new vitamin drinks. Alright, but let's finalize the spaceport. Magnetite. So yes, we did get some magnetite too.
The landing stages are ready to accept cargo shuttles.
In that combat mission.
Now you can establish interorbital transportation routes.
Awesome.
But that doesn't mean your colony is safe. The supply lines from Earth are easy targets. I'd recommend you make your colony as self-sustaining and independent as possible.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You're gonna get fucked.
Show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities.
Cool. Let's take a look at this thing. I wonder where the ships come in. Do they just like kind of land here? I guess this is a supply transport or something right there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It seems like they'd want to build like a shielded road or something, because these buggies are just kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
On our way.
Can get hit
Glad
by...
we found you. There are only a few LEC colonies not controlled by the Orbital Watch. I can sell you the remaining stock from our warehouses and use the credits to buy supplies. I'd appreciate the business.
Use routes with the world market to purchase goods. So, I'm connected to the internet, and I'm connected to Ubisoft and all that stuff, but for some reason I still can't, wait, can I do it? Oh, I guess I can do it now. Okay, never mind. For some reason I thought I was disconnected from, the Uplay servers, but I'm not, so never mind. Maybe it worked today. Anyway, let's take a look. What do we need? We need to attract 500 officers to the lunar region. And to do that, I suppose we need to create a transfer route for rejuvenators. We need to produce bioenhancers, and then build and connect a maintenance station and produce lunar lunch. Oh. I thought I said lunar launch for a second there, and
we all
lunar
pulled
lunch is
together
what we
here.
want. So repairs, bioenhancers, rejuvenators. Excellent. Let's take a look at our lunar what-have-its. Maintenance station. Solar array. Yeah, that's probably a mountain building site. Yeah, look at that. Neat. I like it. We'll probably build one of those eventually. A creep gatherer, rare earth elements for the processing, cybernetics factory, and then the maintenance station. So let me just to make sure we're still balanced here with all our resources. Looks good. And I think the first order of business is probably going to be rejuvenators. We want some rejuvenators. They don't have very much consumption. So let's head down to the Earth, to Terra, and increase our rejuvenator production capacity. And this is just enough time to tick this maintain stock of vitamin drinks too, I think. So we'll see what that does for us. All right, what are we looking at here? I think this is also okay. So we're exactly balanced on rejuvenators, so we need to get that running a little better. So first of all, let me scooch this one over. And we definitely want to increase our rejuvenators build, so let me just lay down one of these. Make some more of those.
Congratulations. Your solution was close to optimal.
Thank you very much.
Hey, would you like to help me implement this?
Maybe. Let me see what it is. Load your vehicles with 50 nanoceramics from your spaceport. Deliver the cargo to Dr. Eleanor Hoffwagen's plane. Okay. So, I think we can do that, but I'll do that in a little bit. Nanoceramics. I don't remember what those are. So, we'll figure it out. That might be like a lunar thing, possibly. Stop. Alright. So, we need a little more synth cells. And I believe this is where they're made? Yeah. Synth cell factory. So, let's build one more of these kind of synth cell bays, I suppose. And then that's probably going to require us to get a little bit more algae. So, we'll build one of those too. We're starting to run out of graphene here, which is unfortunate. I think I definitely want to start like upgrading my buildings to require less resources. I think that's the next order of business. Everything looks balanced though, so we're good to go on rejuvenators. And I think while we're down here, we should definitely enhance our meat and whatnot production. So let me build another cattle farm, which necessitates more soybeans. I'm going to move this soybean factory over here. And we'll put down another one of them. So what's our balance look like here? Now, okay, that solved our luxury food problem. Now that we're making enough meat for everybody. Excellent. So, that all looks pretty good. So I think it's time. Let's send some rejuvenators up to the moon. Alright, so we want rejuvenators from Cape Bombard to our relectum. I feel like a child, but I keep seeing rectum every time I read that, and I don't want to. 3,000! My god, it costs a lot of money. Just to send 3? Yeah, it doesn't get any less. That is absolutely absurd. So let's just do it. Let's send yeah, we'll send 3 right now. And
Up here, your
confirm
colonists
that.
are constantly exposed to cosmic radiation. Their spacesuits fend off some of it. The rest is neutralized by potent medicine like this.
Cool. Good to know.
Processing information.
So
New blueprints ready for implementation.
looking at this money here, we need money. is the consensus, I think. So I'm going to expand. All right. So that was that cost me a little more than I was hoping. So I think what I'd like to do, let's build some more of these kind of power upgrades on buildings to
Warning. Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
low on bioenhancers. Where?
Warning. Energy shortage.
Oh, it's probably up on
Your
on the moon,
corporation's
possibly.
value is not to be underrated. Make your presence felt on the world markets.
Now,
I know.
let's talk about the next few steps.
Everyone, please stop talking to me. There's too much going on. I can't keep it. Ooh, a finance calculator. I can reduce the credit maintenance. That's awesome. Let's do it. Let's build 2 of those. And, get a little credit maintenance going on there. And you know what? I guess let's just build a wind farm. I'm too lazy to like upgrade every single building individually here. We'll just expand our wind farm and be good to go. All right, power seems reasonable. So as I was planning to do before I got distracted.
That system. Just a little
God,
fine
please.
calibration.
I'm doing it. Calm down, everybody. So I think what I want to do is expand our population a little bit. Let's make it happen. I think right there is probably good. That's not what I want. I want this. Cool. So I'll do this, and I think it might even be worthwhile to start building on the next island over that I purchased recently. But we'll cross that bridge when we... We'll literally cross that bridge when we come to it. And let's lay down one more here.
Eh?
I kind of want to keep it even over here, so maybe I can do this. And I'll put some gardens maybe in there. Let's see what kind of ornamentals I have down here. Let's see, we got big parks. Probably want a small park maybe.
Very good.
Can have a small
We should
parking
standardize
lot.
the process.
The economy hasn't collapsed.
Let's put some parks. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Look at all these parks and benches in there. I love it. And, okay, this is probably severely impacting everything we want. Ah, I see. They want bioenhancers. We need to expand our food production real quick. Can do. I just keep, like, building extra farms onto this thing there. I wonder what kind of food that is. It looks like... Maybe it's rice? Looks like rice, possibly? I don't know. I guess we'll find out one day. And I'm gonna delete this road and put down...
We don't normally resort to violence, but this time, I give you explicit consent.
I don't want to do more defense missions, man. Just accept it. Put some parks. Maybe I'll do a parking lot over here. Oh no, I need
Didn't
never
expect
mind, I need that
demolish-
road. I need both those roads. All right. So let's continue to... Let's just upgrade. I'll start upgrading some people until we get a more positive credit balance. Make a nice block of executives there. Not executives, but whoever the operators,
how may I
I
be
think.
of service?
Yeah. And we'll just start slowly creeping up on it here. That's good.
The stage is yours.
Increase
But
those
once
people.
our research is done, we'll be the ones in the spotlight.
In fact, actually, somebody told me in the comments here that
My
there's
pleasure.
a way
Please,
to
take a chair.
allow them to upgrade on their own. Oh, I see. We can click over here to just kind of auto upgrade them. That's cool. I guess I like that. Let's enable automatic promotion here, so that we can just keep our workers at top shape. I don't really need to manage it too much. I'll just occasionally look down here to make sure we have our... Wow, that was serious. Yes. So down here, click on this person button. So thank you for the commenter that brought that to my attention. But you come down here and you can kind of see an overview of the employee promotions. And I'm just going to enable automatic promotion right now, because I think it's the way to go. I like to keep this population as topped up as possible, and we'll just increase what we need to here. So I really don't like the weirdness of this farm, so I'm gonna move it up to our kind of farming production zone over here, and I'm gonna move these fields into a better, more aesthetic position. Here we go. I'll probably add a field in there eventually, so we'll do that. And now that we have room here too, actually, I'm gonna probably move this field over there. We can expand our wine this way possibly. So that should. Oh yes, actually I was building a field now. There you go, field. That should take care of our food production. Now, of course, we want juice because, you know, why wouldn't we need juice for everything? I don't know how I want to handle this rejuvenator situation. I know my demand for rejuvenators is not very high up on the moon yet, but I think it will be, so it's probably best for us to increase that production as soon as possible here. Hang on. Okay. So we'll do that, but for now, let's get our juice up and running again. So we want more juice production. I'm assuming we need like 2, and then we'll add some farms. And how are we doing? How are we doing on juice? Still not enough juice. How about now? Okay, now the juice is okay. And fruit is exactly at 0. So that is pretty good. Now we need more water, though, for some reason. do the juice factories use water?
Energy grid overload.
Low on energy. I know. I saw it happening. It might be worthwhile to build a whole extra water coastal power generator, actually, now that I think about it. So there's no place over here. But we can just build one right there, I think. It's probably okay. So let's get that road up there. And that should be good. So we have plenty of room to expand our power grid later on, and I assume our power is just gonna... The power needs are gonna be insane eventually, I have a feeling. So next on the agenda, water is right on the edge, so we're probably gonna want to increase our water, but ooh. It looks as though that's gonna be a problem. Let's
Heat systems are half the battle.
build some of these energy systems just to give us a little less power draw, and I think we're definitely going to need more water here, so let's put down one of those. Actually, maybe we can put one on the other side. We don't need to yet, really, so I'm just going to keep it. Let's keep it all on this island for now. And as soon as we absolutely need to move over there, we will. But I'm still a big fan of not expanding until we absolutely have to. Okay, so we got that. We definitely want to increase our luxury food. So what is the problem there? Looks like we just don't necessarily have the luxury food capacity. So let's build more of this. It's so expensive. I hate it. I hate how expensive it is. Module maximum of this type reached. Okay. So this is the most we can possibly get out of our winery here. Geez. I think I need to reorganize this a little bit. It's slightly not space efficient enough for me. So I think what I'm going to do is let's move this away for right now. And we'll move this one to have more of a slightly more space efficient impact, possibly. Maybe something like this. Can I actually move this one over here too? Oh, just won't fit. That is unfortunate. I could move the road, but I'm not going to do that right now. So we'll just do that. Then we'll move this one. I'm such a big fan of the move command, honestly. It's great. Especially compared, you know, I remember just demolishing buildings so that I could move them, and that made the harder difficulty levels a little more annoying because you didn't get refunds for demolished buildings. Or your refunds weren't as good as they are in this particular one. Let's move it over here. Okay, good. So I think we'll be able to pack them in a little bit tighter here. Possibly. I just can't fit it there. Alright. This is like way worse. Actually. Anyway, the point is, we can't actually, we can't expand this slot anymore here, so we actually need to build a whole new wine farm. There we go. All right, well that was the whole lot of stuff for absolutely nothing. So there we go. We're building more luxury food is the point. I'll reorganize this a little bit probably later. But for now, we'll leave it like that. Okay. And last but not least, we want rejuvenators. So we got plenty of synth cells, so I think what I'm going to do is just bump this up by 1. And I'd like to keep it stable, but I don't think we have to for a little while. What the hell? Let's just max these out right now. I know it's going to be a problem later, so we just gotta bump it up here. All right, so we're exactly neutral on synth cells in that one, and we got it all up and running. Neuro implants is something we need to worry about now too. I haven't really thought about those in quite a while. Maintenance station. Okay. All right. So our temperate climate seems to be all neutral. So let's get an eye on these neuro enhancers. What does it look like here? Actually, we have a +2 surplus down here and a -2 over there. So let's just bump that up, confirm it.
Sorting data.
And now we don't have to worry about that anymore. So let's head back to the moon. I think it's time to actually start producing some moon men again. Connecting to Mare.
No idea why people come to me when they want to offer you assignments. See for yourself.
Stop asking me to do things, please. Alright, so I think everything seems pretty good. We got plenty of neuro enhancers, plenty of medicine. Everything on the world seems to be doing well. And now it's time to come here and spend absolutely all of our money on lunar dwellings. Alright, so what do we need here? Bioenhancers, maintenance station, and produce the lunar lunch. You got it. I wonder if there's anybody we can talk to about making this thing happen.
What to do with this old ruin? Well, I have an idea. Of course, no satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. And you'd have to invest a lot before it pays off.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sure
Happy
you've heard
to do
of the first wave of 2102. Dozens of corporations pushing into space to get a piece of the moon. Sounds familiar, right? Some of these lunar entrepreneurs had a vision. A great leisure facility for the richest of the uber-rich. One world economic crisis later, we have an ugly, unfinished block out in the gray. Or rather, the future site of the next must-go luxury hotel complex.
I can smell the money already.
You tell me.
I can taste
I'm just
it.
the facilitator. All of the profits are yours if you let me do my stuff. Fair?
Sounds good to me, lady. As long as I get money. I'm a big fan of money. Load your vehicle with 20 diamonds from your spaceport. Deliver the cargo to the mysterious woman's buggy. Observation deck ornament and cool color light show setting. Awesome. I'm happy about that. I wonder what this woman's mission is.
I got no idea what to do about it.
This guy.
Have you?
Bunch of junk blocking routes, blah, blah, blah. Attach attacker drone to your lunar expedition rover. Use the drone to destroy orbital launch vehicles. Alright, we can get some iridium. Maybe I'll do that one day. But we don't need it right now, really. What is this? Oh, I see. It's a lunar mountainside. Got it. Alright, so next thing on the agenda, let me just quickly check out what we need here. Everything seems to be good. Excellent.
You have a good thing going on here.
Rejuvenators, bioenhancers, and we need repairs.
Please adhere to our guidelines while you do it.
Okay. Good. So, we want 150 Myers to make that happen, and on the way, let's make some bioenhancers. So let's get a creep gather. What are we in? StarCraft? I guess we'll lay it over here. The fact that they're so far away from my colony is kind of annoying here, but this is gonna cost us a ton of money. So I think
Alright. Time to make some improvements.
I think what we should build first is a solar collector, just so I don't get nagged by the AI about the amount of energy that we need. Let's do that. And I'll build a shield generator. Right there. Right there. The fatal flaw in this plan is that there's no shield generator for the actual solar
I'm
panels.
relying on you, you know.
So, I don't know what they're doing about that, but it seems like a problem to me. And there we go. They get a hell of a lot of power. I guess there's no atmosphere to mess up the solar collection there, so that's a plus. And then we want to build one of these. My wallet hurts from all this purchasing. Let's yeah, I'll build a road like that. Get to pass by this sweet crater, and then lay one of these down. We'll put it on the other side. Oh my god, that was pretty loud. Okay, so we got that shield up and running, and we are producing rare earth materials, and now we need bioenhancers. So it requires one rare earth element to produce one bioenhancer. That seems not very cost efficient at all. So let's build one there. We're gonna need some. Oh my lord! Look at our money. That is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm gonna build one of
The
these.
human body is not fit for zero gravity exposure. Good thing your biotech division found a way to reduce health risks for your astronauts.
I can still improve that system. Just a little fine calibration.
Okay, so lots of maintenance costs, requirements. We're gonna have to go down to the world and fulfill that problem. Let us
Requirements for new achievement.
build a finance calculator.
Good systems are half the battle.
Wow, those cost a lot of money too. But they did something. They reduced our maintenance costs a little bit there. The ambient sound is very loud down here. All right, so we have enough bioenhancers for our people on the moon.
Look who's here.
Whoa. So let's go down to Earth and get some more money.
Construction of new building types possible.
Alrighty. 50 nanoceramics still. I remember that. That's interesting. I need to look into nanoceramics. I can't really remember what requirements are needed to produce nanoceramics. But I'm sure we'll figure it out one day. Let's put something down here. I'll put these across, and then something like that. And we'll put some sweet ornaments in there. Some level 1 parks.
Warning.
Nice.
Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
I know. Alright. So we definitely want to continue to increase size. I think I want to leave this kind of clear to build more farms and stuff. So I think this is the end of my population on this island, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it at this.
I hope this helps you.
What did you get?
Business successes
corporation
multiplying.
level increase. Awesome. That is helpful. Look at all this goodness. So I think the next order of business is to possibly put a new small little settlement down here. Maybe? Maybe. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of room down here, honestly. So maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should build this bridge and expand over to this island immediately, kind of. And just make this our new city population. That might be the way to go. We'll have to think about it. In the meantime, though, actually, let me expand up. How about? I think we can do that. Go something like this. Something like this. And then like that. And this will be like the... Has everybody got access to everything they need? Yeah, it looks like
Very
it.
good.
Nobody's
We should
complaining.
standardize the process.
Alright, we're back in the positives, although I'm sure that hit our resources like a truck. That's okay. We'll expand this farm a little bit. As much as we need to. There we go. And of course the vitamin drinks, I mean... when have vitamin drinks not been a problem? Can I can kind of fit that in. Maybe I don't want to, though. I could, but I don't want to. Let's build one more. So I really want to just go hard on this, because obviously the moon is just costing me a fortune, so we need as much money as we can get. Yes. I'll leave some space there. We'll put some fancy ornaments in there. Actually, no. I remember now. I didn't want to build into here so that we had more room for farms later on, so we'll do that. Instead, I will just delete this road. And I'll build something here. Delete this road. And then we'll move all these buildings over. There we are. I know, like, right after I said I wasn't going to expand into that other area, I did, but that's alright. What do you guys need?
Been a while since had such an import.
We need another one of these. You got it. So I'll build one here. Should be good for them. And we'll put some more ornaments down. Let's actually let's build a parking lot. People need a place to park. Their flying cars and whatnot. And then might as well just expand up here. And then I'll put some sweet parks. Let's put a big park. Yeah.
So, right.
Whoa, those cost way more than I was expecting. 9,000 for those parks and parking lots.
We're order, Morn.
There we go. I think that's enough expansion for now. I think now we need to assess our food and water situation. So everything looks good there, and I think I'll bring us up to balance. But if I'm not mistaken, let me check my timer here.
Just a little fine.
So I think this is a good place to put a cut in the video. We're pretty far on time. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Next time we will stabilize our resources down here. We got plenty of money to start expanding our lunar colony once again. So we'll get that up and running. And look at how much the city has grown. Amazing. And eventually we'll have some more executives and whatnot over here, and then we'll expand over to that next island and be happy campers. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more from me, then go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.